Hello, my lovies. I know y'all probably wondering, why does she do these videos? Why? Why does she go against the masculine and the feminine? And maybe she needs to learn something from them. Why does every time we got the manosphere and then we got the people telling us how we supposed to look and dress and how we supposed to act? You know why? Because that's a dream killer. They are what you call dream killers or bullies. These are bullies. These are the people who, these are bullies. When you were younger and when you was growing up, it could have been in your household. It could have been, hold on now. I can't find you. Yeah. But these are dynamic. I'm always touching something. Oh well. Yeah, these are the people who is the people like when you were growing up and you were so happy and you wanted to be something. It messes up the human experience. See, before anything, we are human. And when people put so many labels on you and tell you what you wear, how you should wear, and the nerve, I'm just telling you, that messes up the human experience. Do we like everything that we see? No. No, we don't. But that's their life. That's their human experience. The deadly images of a strong black woman. What does that mean? What does that really mean? Because we've always been strong. We've all we have always been strong. So why is it a deadly image? And who's to say a strong black woman don't put her man first? You got all these people, hey DOD, you got all these people that talk about other people's lives and what they should do that's according to them. So that will make them a dream killer or a bully. Well, if you don't do this the way I say do this, now we're gonna call you Bader. Because you ain't doing what I want you to do. You ain't holding your head up high enough. You're not in control. Like this is why I do these videos. Because them are bullies. They are nothing but they was bullied probably when they was young, or they was bullies when they were young, and they're still bullies. How do you tell people or label people? Who the hell are you to call somebody anything? First of all, when you call yourself an alpha man, who told you that? Because alpha means alpha. Who said yeah, you are alpha? And everybody got different things. What does alpha mean? Everybody has a different meaning for it. Maybe that man that you're calling beta, maybe he's an alpha. What would make you, what gives you the qualifications to call yourself an alpha? And what gives you the qualifications to tell a woman what she must be? What gives everybody, like everybody is like a doctor now? It's like everybody gets to dictate people's life. And people like to speak on how they want things to be, but not what reality says. Not what reality. These are like your dreams. But then you know what? As long as these are the things that make kids grow up feeling really bad in their life because they had dreams, and then somebody told you, boy, some boys got beaten because they didn't do it the way daddy wanted them to do it, so they got beat. You had a lot of little girls who did not like Barbie dolls, but that's what they only got as Christmas gifts. They didn't want the Barbie. You got a lot of girls who just have energy and like to play sports and baseball and do things, run. Some women just like to do that. And then when you notice your daughter was doing that, you told her, no, it's wrong. You got to be feminine. These are things you have to do to keep a man, to get a man, and to keep a man. But that child ain't thinking about no damn man. You just killed her dreams. This whole world is not about getting a man and keeping a man or being dominant over a woman. That's not what we were born for. We were born for the human experience. Whether it's good, bad, or ugly, that's your human experience. So we're going to take a look at what she has to say about the deadly image of the strong black women. And then she's going to have to also, I ain't seen the whole thing, but she got to go back. She got to go way back. Because we were strong while we was on that boat, baby. We were strong. So that means that means even before, and we were strong on that boat. That must have mean women were strong before they got on the boat. Black women didn't get strong overnight. We didn't get strong just on that boat. We were strong before that. So before you start telling us about the strong black woman, you will have to show us when we wasn't strong. But let's go.
I'm out to just really acknowledge that lots of people don't get to 11 years at all. Or if they do, they some rocky years. It's like, I mean, we here, but how long we gonna stay? So I'm very thankful. I'm very happy for you guys. It's a wonderful feeling. Hey, Bathshua Tremont, who lived in Saugus, Massachusetts, was later found unresponsive and pronounced dead despite attempts to revive her. CBS Boston reported Sunday that Tremont was visiting Phoenix for the first time after meeting a man on Instagram. That man, who works as a police officer, according to Tremont's friends, wanted to keep going, so the pair split up. Some of the women's friends are now questioning the circumstances surrounding her death, according to the report. If someone's walking up a mountain and you're seeing her in distress and she's not feeling well and she's exhausted, why wouldn't you walk her back down? Tremont's friend Stacy Girardi said, "Why would you continue to walk up? It doesn't make sense." Girardi said she wanted justice in her friend's unexpected death just one day after she arrived in Arizona. Not even 24 hours and she's dead, Girardi said. We want justice. We want answers. We need to keep pushing. That was my sister. We had 25 years of friendship. Foul play is not expected in Tremont's death, a spokeswoman for Phoenix police told the Arizona Republic. Her cause of
This
death
is
will be
this is
determined by a
blaming the
medical
victim.
examiner. Investigators
Blaming the
said the
victim
woman
now.
appeared to not have water with her when she was found and was possibly trying to get help as temperatures in Phoenix reached 104 degrees. But at that point in time, she could have conceivably been in the early stages of heat exhaustion and heat stroke, where you become delirious and unfortunately your faculties are not about you, McDade told the Globe. The woman's companion, meanwhile, told authorities he was experienced on the mountain, having hiked it previously from top to bottom, even during summer months. It's very unforgiving, is the word I like to use, McDade said of Camelback. This mountain doesn't care who you are or how great of the couple of videos that I did about the young lady who was killed by the police in Dalton, Illinois, I said, you're savage and they believe you. Black women are not the only feminists in this country, but they have something about them that the other women do not. Do you want to know what that thing is? What's the difference between Black women in this woke sort of thing that's going on and other groups of women who are also feminists but don't quite seem to be getting treated the same way? You want to know what that difference is? Yeah, I did a story on that one too, Jaquan. Just walked up, shot her friend in the head, walked out. The main difference between Black women and other women is that Black women believe it.
Oh, we believe it.
Black women believe the feminist narratives. They believe it.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
They believe it.
We do not believe it.
Every line, every cognitive dissonance-based line, they believe it.
No, we don't. No, we don't. We was just always strong. Sorry.
That's the difference between Black women and other women in this country. They believe it. Black women believe it. Everything about it. For a long time, Black women have been perpetuating this strong, independent, I do what I want.
We did.
Narrative, this persona that Black women have been putting out there, whether they were in control of the TV, the movies, the music, the media, or not, that same narrative is going on in every film, listen, I don't care if it's a period piece, a modern piece, whatever it is, they gotta show. Black women are always shown as being able to take more physical pain, being able to take more emotional pain, being able to go through more hardship, being able to just pick up and endure and endure and endure more than any other woman and even more than men.
But we have. I'm sorry. We have.
And just like any other part of the social programming that comes through media, people believe it now. They believe it, whether you are really doing that or not. In 1915, a narrative was given in Birth of a Nation, the Klansman movie, about Black men, and it has persisted to today. And black men have lost their lives based on people's acceptance of this narrative.
Oh, black men lost their lives. Oh, okay. Hey, help brother get
That
to
black
find
men are
out.
savages, that they are, you know, they'll kill and they'll steal and they will assault and they will do all of these type of predatorial and all. So that has entered the psyche across the board socially, so that black men have been disregarded as being human beings with a full range of feelings and emotions, and they go through things like everybody else.
See, that's the problem that we have, because you can't separate the genders. We are black race, okay? We are a melanated race that goes for men and women. You have to know that if one is hurt, the other one is hurt. We both, as people, the men and women, both been through some things. So to always, it's like, why are we always, we don't we don't have to give them praise. They we don't have to get, like, it's like y'all trying to make all of us women feel like my audio is low. I'm sorry. Well, it's like that sometimes. I don't know. My audio get low sometimes. I don't know. But the point is, you cannot change one without changing the other. One cannot rise unless the other one rise also. You cannot fix the black woman without fixing the black man. But being that the human experience is an individual thing, you cannot just say, oh, all and we, because the things that have happened to the black man is still somebody's son. So it affects the woman too, doesn't it? Y'all act like it doesn't affect the woman. It affects the woman even more than it affects the man, because that man or that boy is somebody's son. So can you imagine how a mother feels when all of these things happen to her son? And that's even back down to slavery. So when you go on talking about the black man, now you have to talk about what a woman had to indulge watching that happen to her son. And the same would apply for women. You can't talk about women, what they go through, because that's a man's daughter. So this is not the popularity game of this happened to us. This is why we cannot grow as a people, because we think that we are separated. We like to kill each other's dreams. We like to tell people what they are supposed to be. You cannot tell nobody, okay, well, that's the feminine thing. This is masculine. A woman can't do nothing without being called a name. Like, damn, everything a woman do, she's called a name. People don't fit into that mold that y'all trying to make in reality. A woman can't play ball. She got to be labeled masculine for just living, for just doing something that she likes to do. Y'all are not, y'all, I am not going to let you guys dictate to people how they should be. I get you. I hear you, helper brother. Yeah, but that's the problem we have now. Like all of a sudden, all these men got all these problems. Like all of a sudden, we got this manosphere, and let's do videos of people that's happy, and then you break down people that's happy and make it look bad. Like you, Ciara and Russell. Why are y'all constantly using Ciara and her husband? They are happy. Y'all always take this is how I know you guys are haters. Because y'all don't know what happy feel like. Being that y'all don't know what happy feel like, y'all gotta dissect it and make it look wrong. My girl went and found her a better man. She got that man. We don't know what's going on in the household, but y'all make it look bad. Well, every time you see a happy story, y'all make it look bad like y'all in the household. Oh. And then they tried that with Steph Curry and his wife. Again, he had that woman since high school. So how do y'all use them as this is being bad? That's what you call dream killers. That's what you call bullies. That's y'all are big bullies. And y'all trying to be just like the oppressor and oppress people. That's why I make these videos. People need to be themselves. Whatever they want to do, let them do it. And I'm tired of hearing about this damn bonnet shit. The nerve of you. Nobody never asks why they wearing a bonnet, but you worrying about them wearing a bonnet.
And when they're disregarded as human beings, this is how you get the police shootings. This is how you get the treatment that Black men have undergone. Black women, you have not escaped this. Now those strong, independent chickens are coming home to roost in a very sad and in a very deadly way. Because people are beginning to believe you. When you say, oh no, I'm good, I got it, I'm strong, I got it. Listen, the young lady's story I just read, she's only 31, pretty girl. Why you can't find no man where you at? Okay, you meet a guy online. That's not that strange in 2021. That's not that strange. But you only know this man for 2 months. After 2 months of talking to this man, you don't know nothing about this man. You don't know nobody in no 2 months long distance. You can get more out of it 2 months with somebody you around all the time. You can get more, you can know more about that person. in the same amount of time than you can somebody over the phone. They can tell you anything. They can tell you anything. You're not in their vicinity. You're not in their company. You don't know what's going on around them. You have no idea. They could be lying from jump. You don't know. You don't know the reality. So she leaves Boston, and she goes to Arizona. Now, the articles never say whether she was trying to stay at the man's house or whether they was in a hotel or what the other circumstances were. What they did say was that they were trying to go on a hike. This man is a police officer there. They say he's a first responder there. If you know anything about Arizona, what is the climate of Arizona? What is Arizona? What is Arizona? Somebody put it in the chat. What's Arizona? What's the climate? I'm doing, because I takes this hike, and I'm not going to cater to you and poo-poo and tutu you. I take the hikes. You're not used to the hike, so go back down to the car. I'm not going to stop. Because I'm used to going up and down this thing with no water. She goes back down and apparently begins to have a heat stroke. They find he comes back later on, a few hours.
I don't know. I don't know what this have to do with being a strong black woman. I don't know what that has to do with it. My brothers in the USA need to step up against the system, which is built against them. They need to unite and work against the system. The truth is, I think I'd rather be if I wasn't raised. I despite the system here. Someone need to stand up against them. Some brother did stand up, and they ended up dying. Let me tell y'all something. The system was here before we got here. The system gonna be here after we leave here. Your job is to have a human experience and live the best life you can live. I saw in the foreigner paper the other day 3 policemen with t-shirts said that I can't breathe. I would love to. Yeah, that's just what it is with black people. Black people is going to have to realize the system was here before we got here. It's going to be here after we leave here. Your job as a human being is to live your life and be happy. Look at that sun and say it's a new day. And wherever you can help somebody, help somebody. Help them. You can't keep living your life trying to go up against the system because life is too short. You want to make sure when is your time to transcend, you can say, I lived my life in this system. This system that was built to tear me down, I lived a good life. See, once everybody start living a good life, that brings the system down. If everybody starts smiling and being thankful and living in their own truth, that's what brings the system down. That will bring a lot of shooting down, murdering down. If you if somebody's hungry, feed them. That will help a lot. We got to stop blaming the system. Now, you can blame the system to why We can't get nowhere as a people. But you can't blame the system on why you can't be happy within the system. That sunshine for everybody. You got to make your own self happy. You got to stop listening to these people that's trying to tell you how to direct your life. You got to live your life. These people say, these bullies want to tell you what age you're supposed to do this, you shouldn't do that, you should be having kids, oh, you can't be independent. Oh, shut up. Who the hell is you? Who is you to make? I mean, you can make any video that you want to make, but just like I could too, and I could say F them. F them and F everything they got to say. All this, I'ma tell it like it is. You know? So now we're gonna have to finish listening to what she has to say. But I don't know what a woman in Arizona have to do with the image of a strong black woman. And you made it sound like she was strong and she got herself killed. I don't get it. Hold on. Now, she goes into she goes into oh, this is crazy. I hate this.
So let's start out, ladies, with the time. See, a lot of y'all ain't worth a man's time. And the main reason you're not worth a man's time is because you don't take time. You're not worth your own time.
Wow.
What am I talking about?
Yeah, what you talking about?
You walk outside not presentable. You walk outside disheveled. And for whatever reason, you don't think it's nothing wrong with showing up outside with a bonnet, pajamas, slippers, dirty t-shirts, no bra. Hair ain't combed, face ain't washed. When I was coming up, poor and all, thank you, Malika, poor and all, we was poor. We didn't have nothing. We had no money. My mom and dad didn't have no money. Thank you, Miss K, for the cash app. For whatever reason, the cash apps are not giving me notices. So I have to, if I miss you, make sure that at least starting out I had clean clothes.
This is the problem that I have. Yes, I understand all of that, but a lot of people don't consider mental health. A lot of people don't consider depression. A lot of people don't consider anxiety. A lot of people don't consider sometimes people is going through some things. When you see a woman coming out who's that? Yeah, but I'm saying when you see people come out in their PJs, a bonnet, anything, you gotta now ask yourself, what is going on with this woman? Some women be on a last, they hold on to that string as long as they can. Before you start judging people, ask yourself what would make this person come out like that? Because everybody agreeing how tacky that is, all of that, that just adds more coal to the fire. So if they are having some type of mental problems, you are now making it worse. I guarantee you, if you talk to some of the women, coming, I'm coming. Anthony, Anthony, your dog got to go to the bathroom and come pick up the BB pad. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's still.
yeah. Hmm?
Oh, that's still.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, fix it.
No.
For the bus.
So as I was saying, you throwing more coal on the fire. That's like you got some people that's an introvert. You got people who don't love themselves. So instead of coming at it that way, it's like if somebody's depressed, they're gonna be depressed.
Oh.
Man, I understand it makes good content. It makes very good content. But how about make content saying, hey, my sisters, if you need help, go get that help. If you're feeling bad, go get therapy. How do you how do you lift each other up? If you can make a video tearing down, tearing down somebody, you can make a video bringing up somebody. You can keep a balance. We're finished with this.
And that kept up on into my adulthood. How you doing, Miss Sherry? That kept up on into my adulthood. When I step outside that door, I am put together, and you better believe it. Thank you, Eric. So you didn't have money, but you had dignity, which is something our community has lost, and we have, especially the women. The women have lost all dignity and self-respect. When did we lose so much self-respect that we don't even come outside with your hair calm and presentable. You know, that's what the old folk call it. You got to be presentable when you come outside.
Put that in the tub.
Yeah. What is with that? Why do y'all don't come outside until y'all trying to hook some man? Then you put on a whole costume, a wig, makeup, nails. Then you put on a costume.
I gotta get another one.
Then you will get on the internet and then social media somewhere talking about the men don't like when we natural, because when I came outside natural, ain't nobody talked to me. That's because you was nappy. You came outside disheveled is what happened. Tell the whole truth. I'm just running to the store, and you would do that in anything. First of all, you are a representation of you. When you go outside, you are representing you before you represent anybody else. And this is what you think of yourself. You come outside any old kind of way. And then you want some man to take time out to try to get to know you and talk to you. You didn't even take time out to wash your face good this morning. Knock it off.
See, that's the problem. Again, why do everything always gotta be about a man? Why? Why does everything always gotta be about a man? Why? I think when people is ready, they'll be ready. I think when they ready, they will be ready. But why does everything must be about a man and what we want from a man? Whatever's meant for you is meant for you. I don't care how you come out. How about that? Whatever the universe has plans for you is for you. There's nothing you can wear or do will change what the universe has for you. Being dressed nicely, it may turn the eye of a man, but that's not going to make him the good man. Or you get a man with money, that doesn't make you happy. You don't know if that woman who came out in that PJs was going through something, and then maybe she'll get herself back together. Maybe she found the man that's going to make her happy. Maybe she found him in them same PJs you're talking about. This is why we can't grow as a people, because people keep trying to dictate people's life, and they want to complain and talk about who's doing what they wearing, short, the dress too high, dress too low, the bonnets, the pajama. We got to stop this, people. We got to stop this. Because the more you talk about it, and if you don't like it, the more people are going to rebel. Just like you keep telling it to a kid, they're going to rebel. Now, if you come at it with love, you come at people with love, you will see things much different.
You won't even take time to brush your teeth and gargle your mouth out with some Listerine from last night's trysts. You still got that dude's essence on your breath. This is how you know ain't none of y'all got no daddy. And your mama ain't worth 2 dead flies. Because she didn't teach you and tell you how to put yourself together as a woman. If you teenagers, she just let you out like that. And if you're grown, because I see grown ones like that. It ain't just them teenage girls. I see women in their 20s, nearly in their 30s. Coming outside, ain't got no business outside with them clothes on, them house clothes. Them is house clothes. It is a difference between outside clothes and house clothes. I have house clothes. These is house clothes. What I got on right now, because I got on some leggings and a little shirt up under here. And these is house clothes. I would never step outside with just what I got on right now. I would never do.
Again, what she's saying is 100% correct on that behalf. But, but, again, that doesn't mess up a whole entire culture because some come out in their pajamas. What does it have to do with you? That's like when men come out with them shorts and the slippers. That don't look cute neither. It doesn't look nice neither. With the socks and the slippers and the old gym pants. Them are house clothes too. Do anybody tell them to come out? Don't wear the slippers and stuff outside. But if they do, the same rule apply. So what? So what? We need to put out more videos saying, you know what, we got to get ourselves together, but I still love you, my people. I still love you, my people. No, we got nothing but bullies and dream cuts. The dream that met people will mess up your dreams. People heard this crap all their lives and never ever follow their dreams because of these things that were told. They've been told this as children, and now they told this as adults. We've been telling them little girls all the time about being feminine. Some just don't. Some don't want to be feminine, but they're still feminine. Then we tell these men they gotta be alphas. Some don't. What are the rules? Okay, you protect. You're trying to say that a beta can't. If a woman is on top, you're trying to say if the roles are changed. So a man is not a man. Y'all say things that I don't understand. Then it's when women say when they argue with us and say women are not equal. Yes, we are. You could say, oh, no, you're not. No, equal means as in human beings. That's what equal means. Remember when we told the white man we were equal? It wasn't no complaints then. It wasn't no complaints then. When we said we was 100% human being, we are equal. We want equal rights. It wasn't no complaint then. But now when it comes down to the male and female in our race, now we got a complaint. You too feminine. You too masculine. You bait her. You this, you that. Y'all gonna have to explain this to me. Y'all gonna really have to explain these things to me. Y'all know for a fact that somebody come outside looking tore up, that's how they feel on the inside. That's how they feel on the inside. Why attack them even more? Why? And these things are non-debatable. You know why they're non-debatable? Because you haven't spoken to the people that you're talking about. You have never sat down with the people that you're talking about. So that's why you can't debate what I'm saying. You don't know what is going on in their life for me to say, yes, you are 100% correct. You can't debate it. You can't. Some things you can debate. There are good mothers, there's good fathers. If they're a bad father, they're good. You can debate that. But you can't debate why a woman come out in her pajamas or whatever, a bonnet. You can't debate that is wrong. You can't debate that is tacky. But you have never asked them what's going on with them. Why don't they want to do their hair? Why they don't want to get their nails done? Why they don't feel happy? Yeah, y'all can talk all of this talk that y'all want to talk, but realistically, people are hurting inside. People hurting.
You would not catch me doing that. Because first of all, I represent Kendra D. And Kendra D got to be represented right. Hello? When I step outside, folks got to understand. I look like I done hit soap and water within the last 12 to 24 hours. My breath ain't stinking. My eyes ain't crusty. I ain't got on clothes I've been wearing for 2 days.
No,
Look like you just rolled up out of bed, just roll and go. Y'all heifers is rolling and going. And that's the nastiest thing for a woman. That is so nasty. To just hop up out of bed and hit the world.
No, that's not garbage. Some of it. Just bring me a bag.
You ain't took no time out to get yourself together for you. Your kids ain't put together. They nappy headed and snotty nosed it. I wish I would have stepped outside looking like who done it and what for. And my mama catch me. If my daddy had a caught it when I was young, he'd have took me right to mama. What is this? You let her go outside like that? Why she ain't together? What's going on? You don't let my baby go outside like that. I don't care what I'm doing. I can be running around the corner to the store and right back. Don't you know that I am put together?
That's good.
Ain't nobody saying you got to dress to the nines every time you step out your door, but you need to be clean. When I say put together, when I say presentable, I mean if somebody was to run up on you with $1 million and say, I'm handing out $1 million to the first woman I see that's well put together with a hair comb, you are SOL because you got a bonnet on. You will miss your blessing for a bonnet. And don't get it twisted. I got scarves and bonnets You know what they for? When I go to bed, I done did my hair and set my edges.
How would you know if, how would you know if somebody will miss their blessings because they have a bonnet on? How would you know that? And then, like I tell you, what is for you is meant for you. Sometimes when you meet people, it's by mistake, right? Sometimes, yeah, that part is true, Miss Rod, which is when you are in your right state of mind. But sometimes when you meet people, let's say you have a bonnet or something on, let's say you in the store and you and that person just start talking. And then that person started seeing you because of your conversation. He wanted to know more about you. See, you speaking upon looks. Looks, you can look at somebody all day. But to say that that bonnet just messed you up, it could have, and maybe it won't. Some people are presentable all day, every day, and still ain't got nobody. That's why I say we got to start dealing more with mental health. We have to start more dealing with mental health problems. Because this all sounds like I said, what she's saying is correct. But if it's not said out of love, then people rebel. You got to also put out there if you are. That's why I'm letting the people know who watch this. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. And if you don't want to be presentable or something, if you're a good person, we still cool. We still cool. I accept you for the way that you are. I accept you. All people lives, they may not have been accepted and they told they must play a role. Well, I wear my scarf all the time and I don't care. I don't care. Now, say something. I don't care. I'm not looking. And I still speak to people every day. Men come my way every day with the scarf on. When I do wear it, I see them bonnet babies getting men too. Could be they going to get their hair done, and that's why the bonnet is on their head. Like I said, you can't speak upon people that you don't know why the bonnet is on their head. It's on their head for a reason. I might not even finish listening. Like I said, I understand what she's saying. I understand that. I understand that, but I do not believe in making somebody feel bad or not accepting people for the way they are. I believe once you accept somebody for the way they are, you build them up. You build them up. This is not building people up. And it's not going to stop people from wearing the damn bonnet. If they going through some issues, if the issues are still there, they're not going to stop wearing their bonnet to make you feel good. They're not. They're not going to stop wearing their PJs anywhere because you say so. They're not. That's reality. Some people just need a little help. All this real talk, people tune you out. People will tune you out. It ain't like this the first. It wasn't a problem when we was wearing scarves back in the days because we had to work 18 hours a day. And we wore scarves on our head from the heat and working. We always wore scarves or something over our head. The same way you got something over your head. Even though I know it's a religious thing, but your head is covered, right? So your head is covered that way, and a bonnet is covering their head. And your point is what? Because it's not what you use to cover your head. Maybe they want their head covered too. Their head is covered for a reason, the same way your head is covered for a reason. Yeah, yours may be religious, but have you stopped to find out what their reason is? You understand what I'm saying? Both of y'all got your heads covered. We know your reason. Did you ever ask the woman that you're talking about, what is your reason? Why are you out here with this bonnet? Hmm? Let's go.
And all that. And I put me a little scarf on and lay down. I'm not going nowhere with that bonnet on. I'm not even emptying the garbage with that bonnet on. Do you understand that? I don't go down and check the mail with that bonnet on.
That's your business.
I'm not hitting the outside where other people's eyes can see me, and I'm not put together. Even in my house clothes that I got on right now, I look better than y'all hitting the street, and I'm sitting in the house. So you don't take the time. You don't take the time out to do anything for yourself that's worthy. You don't take the time out to learn anything. You don't take the time out to know anything. You don't take the time out to become a better woman. So why should a man give you this inordinate amount of time and spend all of this energy on you, trying to make you his woman, and you don't even care about yourself well enough to show up in the world cleaned and washed and like somebody can come talk to you, like you belong to somebody. You don't even belong to yourself. Y'all just come outside like wild little dogs, like little prairie dogs.
Yeah.
They just ain't got no home. Ain't got nowhere to be. Don't belong to nobody and nobody wants you.
Oh, wow.
And you come outside thinking everything is cool. You go to work this way. Not only do you just run to the corner store or just sit on the front porch, it's a lot of y'all head off to work and you wonder why your job wasn't essential during C-19, because you can show up in it with dirty clothes on and your head uncombed. Talking about they discriminating against black hair. No, they just discriminating against your hair is unkempt. Not because it's natural, but because you didn't comb it.
Wow. Okay? Some people don't comb their hair.
Don't feed me that. Don't give me that.
I don't
that
have
they
enough
just
of
discriminating against your hair because it's natural. First of all, it ain't enough for you that come through natural.
Wow.
Let's get that straight.
Yeah, let's
it's not
get it
enough
straight.
for you that come through natural. And all of the women that I know that wear their hair naturally do their hair. Because if you're not wearing a lot of weaves or a lot of stuff like that, you got to do your hair. It'll fall out your head. You don't take the time out to do anything for the betterment of yourself. But you want some man, some high value man,
Here
to
we
come
go.
along and give you the time that you don't take for yourself. That don't make no sense.
Hello, young lady. Please know that it's not about a man. Stop making everything about a man. People are going through inner things. It's about them first. It's about them. Exactly. It's about them. Everything you say is containing a man. A man. A man. A man. Ah. I mean, I know you down with the manosphere. I know you they I know you they number one woman. It's just ironic that they don't go against the master, but they got rules for black men. Now all of a sudden they got rules, right? Now all of a sudden they can tell you how to be a man, right? Now all of a sudden they got a book now, right? It's really funny. It's really funny when you think about it. It's funny. Why wasn't y'all doing this way back when? Now, because we got the internet, you want to do it? Because there's not too many things that men have done that a woman was not by his side. You cannot separate the man or the woman from the black race because it's man and woman that makes the black race. Just as much as we had men who transcended for the fight, there also been women. Some of us women are not meant to stay in our place. Our place is wherever God tell us what to do. That's our place. But God tell us, God don't give you a brain and he don't put these things on your heart for you to not to fulfill. So if he said to you, hey, I want you to be a doctor, I'm going to give you what you need to be a doctor. I need for you to save lives. I need for you to be a physician. I don't need you to be feminine. I need for you to save lives. That's not masculine energy. She's doing what the universe told her to do. Well, I want to. Women want to be a lawyer. Or women, can they make these six figures? They doing what God told them to do. Maybe they make. Maybe they will make a better lawyer. They doing what God told them to do. You cannot question God and what He put on anybody's mind to do and then label them. You cannot do that. Much as you guys would like that, you cannot go against the universe. You can't. Yeah, you got some women that's out there that's thoughts, but we always had thoughts. So what's your point? What's your point? But try to get us back in our place. You cannot do that. You can't. Maybe men don't know how to speak to these women. Maybe it takes a strong woman or auntie to do it with love, to do it with care, and help them. See, now that will put you in the leader position. The same way right now, you have a voice. You have a voice right now. But other women can't have a voice. You have a whole YouTube channel. You're doing something that you want to do and what the universe wants you to do. But you're going to knock other females for doing what was called for them to do. This is where we have a problem at. Every video I've seen, or majority that I see, you do a lot of talking, and a lot of your information is correct. But the qualities that you're talking about, I see in you. I see these qualities in you. When you decide to go live, that's your decision, isn't it? Or did a man tell you to go live? You went live because you said, okay, this is my time, I'm going live. That means you're independent too. Does that mean you don't need a leader or need to be protected? You saying whatever you want to say out your mouth. Is that feminine or masculine? I can say right now, this is masculine. You will go, no, I'm feminine. And then I can like, no, that's masculine. You have no business on here teaching, because women ain't got no business teaching. Only to women if it's going down by religious ways. But you got men on your page. Tell them men. I haven't heard you say, no, men, get off this page. I'm not supposed to teach the men, just women. I haven't heard it. I've seen you praise them, but everything you speak against, I see you are that person. You are. And I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad. Don't think that I'm sitting here mad at you, but I'm saying you are the very person that you speak about. Independent. You get your cash apps. So that means you're making your own money. Did you not? You are you doing this for free? No, you got a cash app. Right? So all these things you're saying, you are. So you're gonna have to now explain to me what makes you different from any other independent woman. I would like to see a video of you explaining to me how you are different from other independent women, as in the now. I don't want to hear about your background and what have happened in your. I want to hear about right now. What you're doing now is what an independent woman is doing. You found you a way to speak, you use your voice, make you some money, and it's on your time. So that makes you a boss too. So you're a boss. You don't have nobody over you. You are boss. So does that mean you don't need protection? You don't need a leader? And then that other video that you put about the strong black woman, right now you look like a strong black woman to me. Everything you represent, I see as good. But what comes out of your mouth for other women just like you may try to remove yourself from them, but you're the same. You are exactly the same. I like women who sit up there and like to talk about other women, but not look at themselves. There's no way you're going to hit me with, and you come outside like this, and da da da, and da da da, and da da da. That's a contradiction too. You may not go outside in house clothes, but but you can sit on a camera with more people going to see you in house clothes. How does that go? How many people do you see outside? And how many people see you on the internet? You have to explain that to me. If you said what you got on is house clothes and you would never go out looking like that, why do we see you on the internet like that? Where is more people looking at you? You miss me with that. You miss me. So I'm not going to go to the mail. I ain't going to the corner. You ain't doing none of that. But you want to sit where thousands of people can see you in your house clothes. But you're trying to tell somebody how to come out the house, but as less people can see you outside. On the internet, more people see you. So why do we all have to look at you in your house clothes? You have to explain these things to me because how you doing, Mel Israelite? You have to explain. You have to explain that to me. I'm just saying. Is that being a hypocrite? Is that being a hypocrite? I'm just saying. I am finding you. Like I said, the things you say out of your mouth, yeah, it's correct. But you, like the last video I showed, your mouth is reckless. And you telling people off like you're not doing the same thing. You're knocking people when you're doing the same thing. You got a channel. You just said, thanks for my cash app. You're making money. But you want to knock the other women who's making money. Hmm. Calling a kettle black, huh? Oh, because you do it more sophisticated, right? Is because you that's because you're teaching, right? And people want to give you the same thing for other women too. You had a thought in your mind that this is what you wanted to do. So what's it you want to teach? And you assume you're helping the black women. Well, maybe somebody, if she was in Saudi Arabia, they wouldn't treat her like that for being black. I'm just saying, people have a human experience. We're not going to get nowhere as a people if we try to knock people down. I'm just saying there's a lot of mental illness that's out there. And before you charge these women with all these charges of, okay, you got a bonnet, you got pajamas, you got this, you got that, and you never ask them what's going on. You never say, hey, what's going on? You didn't say none of these things. And then you're talking about independent women, which you are. Then you're talking about why strong black women, which you are. Everything you're talking about, you are that person. You are. You make contacts with people, you network with people. You got people on your page and you talk to people. That's networking, but nobody else can network. Just you. Other women not supposed to go out there and work, but just you. 'Cause, this is a job. This is a job. Putting in all these hours is a job. But only you could do it. Nobody else. Huh? So you're making a point, but you're not really making a point. You're saying what you're saying is true, but you're talking about yourself too. You're not excluded. You're not excluded. Matter of fact, this is going to be a part two. Hopefully, one day we could talk. Hopefully, one day we could talk. But my channel is about love and building the black people. I don't care where they at. I don't care where they at in life. I accept them all. And you help who you can help. So if we don't do something with love, it ain't gonna work. I'ma see you guys on my next video because I don't like this. I don't like this. Come see me.